believe in rappers, sio kwa particular. What you wish you were is what we are. Kila mara kushock the culture, jadisha how deep you are, how sick you are.
Sana kwa sana album reviews. Karibu sana kwa another album review. Asante sana for being here for another one. Kama ni your first time, karibu sana to the channel. As the video inasema, tuko hapa for a review of a project by Mr. Nu Fvnk, EA Waves on. Inaitwa Colourful. Hii ni debut album yake. Early in the year alikuwa na project called It's Kinda Fun Outside. Hiyo ilikuwa in February. In April akatoa an EP, another EP called Funk to Black, yenye tuli review. Check it out. Nu Fvnk mwenyewe alicheki akatupatia feedback yake na tunashukuru sana. And then here we are na debut album yake, na in between hizi EPs and then in between EP na the album amekuwa ki-release a series of singles. Amekuwa very very busy huu mwaka. Tukifanyanga hizi reviews, our criteria ina aspects tatu: production na musicality, concept na idea, na the content and themes of a project. We are not the most colorful of people. Sana our brother here if you watch our reviews, but you can tell us a thing or two kuhusu Colourful Elias Nu Fvnk. Did you vibe? Was the vibe supreme with Mr. Nu Fvnk?
Niko bit torn. Niko bit torn about this one. The first listen was sikuweza ku really get into it, but you all know what I'm trying to say.
Wanajua. In Rebecca's words, subsequent listens. I was able to sink my teeth into the project more and more.
Of course, for me, the highlight of it was the production. As with most of Nu Fvnk's projects, highlight yangu iko to the production. It's very very different. It's out of the box. It's farthest. Yeah, thank you. It's the farthest thing from mainstream, and it's also quite deliberate with arrangements zake na the samples he uses. I think the one that comes to mind is the Fela Kuti sample, and which one is it? Because it's not in gang environment. I think it's Nairobi Attitude. It's in
Future Money.
Yeah, Future Money. Yeah, it's in Future Money. Yeah, when it talks about how one unit. Yeah, of course, there's also another vocal sample in Gang Vament at the end where he says,
Uliona pesa ni wezi.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that aspect I enjoyed. I think kitu yenye inafanya nikuwe unsure about it is the delivery of the verses. So if you sit down and actually read the verses, especially I think the one that comes to mind is Shoulders. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you sit down and read, it was amazing. Personally, it was really introspective, which is something I enjoy. I like it when an artist is actually vulnerable in a project. Yeah, I love it when artists are vulnerable and kind of let you in beyond the glitz and the glamour of being an artist and I mean it is glamorous, promoter kwa panado yako, yeah, it's extremely glamorous.
Mademo wenye kuna mabambam.
Yeah, exactly. But I particularly enjoyed that one. But I think I'm not yet but I'm not fully sold on his delivery. I don't know if it's his flow or if it's the tone. I'm not really sure, because Wake Up, I don't really, the East Bop.
Because you hate waking up, huh?
Yeah. Most days I
You
regret.
don't like it here.
Yeah, I regret waking up altogether. So yeah, so with songs like Wake Up and East Bob, I liked Kalaman, the interlude, the Nairobi Attitude and the Government. They're all well written in my opinion, but it's just the delivery inani toa, the delivery inani, yeah. So yeah, but yeah. That's just a personal preference. It's not really a comment on the project. But yeah.
One thing that will separate Nu Fvnk from a lot of producers wenye tuseme are currently producing and wako in the scene ni uniqueness ya sound choices zake, and we even spoke about this tukireview Funk to Black early in the year.
Plus how his drums.
Yes.
His drums
and that's exactly clearly kuwa ilikuwa niseme, but something that huwa tunasemanga ama that I usually emphasize on ni people should listen to a whole lot more alternative producers, Kenyan alternative producers. The way they play with sounds, it's something enjoyable, very experimental and immersive. So production yake ni very creative, na as I said kwa our review ya Funk to Black, I have the same sentiments here. Drum choices, how this man chooses his drums.
His drums are just They're amazing.
Akona drum. Crazy drum. Crazy drum choices.
Because I think most of the stuff was built around the drums.
Yes.
Not only how they sound, but even patterns.
Any drum based.
Na
something else apart from the drum choices, anakuanga na a lot of funky bass lines. A lot of funky bass lines. So these two things I noted tukireview Funk to Black. Hapa ameipeleka a level higher. Na nasemanga ni one artist when you live up to his name.
Yes, Nu Fvnk
definitely lives up to his name. Apart from that, anakuanga na playful vocals, whether ni the mixing or how he delivers, na pia ukiangalia akona playful vocal samples throughout the project. Na another part where kuna a vocal sample ama excerpt that imetumika ni kwa
Nairobi Attitude.
Uko mwisho. Hiyo nini ya Mahokas wakiuza 500 bei ina capture essence ya Nairobi Attitude and the city. So hiyo ilikuwa capitalistic. Na pia juu ametumia voices ama voice ya Ahoka. Hawa ni the common wananchi, unajua wenye kwa streets, wenye wana hustle. Juu ukiangalia Wake Up anaongelea watu kuamka na kuna anything, na kuna sana kutegemea gava kusaidia. Tie into shoulders, pia ina tie into Nairobi Attitude, na tie into government. Tunaongelea gava na vile hawasaidii watu. So kuna hiyo kucenter the common mwananchi, which ni something that anafanyanga kwa mangoma zake. Hizi ni themes zile ameongelea. Pia kuna song by him, I think ilikuwa Curtains, that came out a few months back that nilireview kwa mziki ya wiki, yenye ilikuwa na the same idea na the same thematic concern. So similarly vocal performances zake ni hit or miss.
I think that's what it is. Especially with off kilter drum patterns,
And I think in a tie to aspects that tumetouch on, kuna aspect ya delivery na cadence, and then pia kuna aspect ya tone,
the tone,
ya voice. So hizo pia ni something that nime observe here, as well as Funk to Black that tuli review early in the year. So vocal performances zake ni hit or miss, and sometimes inaweza kutoa, sometimes inaweza work. So kuna sometimes inaweza work very very well kile anafanya, then sometimes inaweza kutoa off. Ukiangalia ngoma ka Shoulders, which is one of the highlights kwa hii project, kuna that sort of feeling. Maybe naweza kutoa kidogo, lakini pia ukiangalia the song itself, tone yake ya voice ina match the idea and the feeling jaribu ku convey and the emotion but kwa the other songs or even that one included inaweza kuwa hit or miss. So looking at style yake inakuanga very minimalist. His writing style inakuanga very minimalist, na yeye hutumia a lot of repetition.
Especially like in a song like I think Sitting Pretty,
Nairobi Attitude, Government, the verses and the outro, tumianga a lot of repetition. And then nimesema some of the most memorable moments, Shoulders, and then the title track or the interlude ni Kalaman. The idea of this Kalaman mwenye akona Converse, which ni Converse na look ya Batman akona cape, the idea and just a short verse. As we move to the other songs, the memorable moments that we have here, which leads me to, based on that title track, kuna two possible ideas what this could have been. So tushasema kwa that song itself, which ni an interlude, a very brief interlude, akidescribe this entity mwenye ni weirdo kuza kwa dirisha yake, and akona Converse shoes, akona cape, superhero like character being described here. Ni a moment kwa hii project ya self definition, similar to the last song Shoulders, in a center ye mwenyewe. So with that, as a character, kuna the concept ya one angle where unaweza fikiria ka our idea ya Rosaland project ya The Only Rosa, where unaweza create a fictional imaginary character who is this Kalaman, and you tell whatever it is utatell kumhusu through the project. So there is that as an angle based on that interlude. The other idea inaweza kuwa, which ni kile aligo for, kuna hiyo ngoma ana describe this Kalaman, this character, but also it's a moment as another layer ya self definition. Kuna the idea ya peak ya kutumia different sounds, unajua, and different themes and different emotions through this song, and the idea of that representing different feelings, different emotions and different colors unajua, through the project. Nilikuwa nafikiria hiyo option ya pili ama option imeanza nayo pia could also be another way yenye ungeza look at the concept here. So with that being said, the production ilikuwa naongelea, kuna moments sitting pretty yenye tulitaja earlier, kulikuwa na remarkable lead guitar and then percussion. Nairobi Attitude ilikuwa ni equally atmospheric, lakini ina peak from the title track in terms of energy. With the percussion and the drums, na ina represent your feeling the city and the attitude. It's a fast paced city, watu wanatafuta pesa, and lately kumekuwa na stories of crime in this city, so kila mmoja anajaribu kusurvive. The production and the beat ya East Pop, crazy sana, which speaks to what nilikuwa nimesema earlier. So beat ya Future Money, those drums, the moment I heard them nilikuwa najiambia this is so familiar, na ni kwa sababu kuna a show, sijui if it's still ongoing, ilikuwa na come on NTV ya Nick Ndeda na Remy Majala, and inaitwa What's Good Africa. So their theme song, their soundtrack, the drums, the beat ni Future Money.
Oh.
So sijui if alikuwa create kitambo for them wakamcommission ama sijui, but it is exactly whatever What's Good Africa ilikuwa inatumianga. And also incidentally walikuwa featured on that show in August of 2020. And they were featured on as EA Wave, that is. So Nu Fvnk, if you're watching, jump in the comments utuambie. And also hiyo beat ya Future Money, kuna nini ametumia sound yenye na sound ka, for those of you wenye wamehustle enough wakajua watu wa mjengo, ina sound ka msana anavunja mawe, that exact sound. Na maana nimesema creative choices. Nairobi attitude. That's something that I noted that was intriguing, and I speak to his creativity. Lastly, wake up, Future Money, Nairobi attitude, na the conclusion kwa government yenye tuli refer to earlier. Those songs remind you of Funk to Black, na specifically Reason na Japan Man, sijui kama unazikumbuka. Then East Bop reminds you of Feeling Low. Unakumbuka ile ngoma yenye alikuwa anaongelea ku dance na na nini kwa club, na the chorus was this is a ba. Ulikuwa na that as well. So yes sir,
GOOD. Damn.
Goddamn. Kuna any final sentiments? Color man.
Mimi salama tu.
Kama umesikiza Color Man ya Mr. Nu Fvnk, tuambie maoni yako kuhusu kwenye comment section. Ilimaliza na sentimental note.
It did.
Very sentimental note which was remarkable. Yeah. Kama umesikiza, tuambie maoni yako kuzihusu on hizi different shades and different colors of the Color Man aka Nu Fvnk kwenye comment section. Let us know how you feel about the project. Check out pia our previous review yenye nimetaja ya Funk to Black. Asante sana for subscribe to the channel. Our hashtag ni umoka na 1K subscribers. Shukran sana.